Hi everyone, my name is Lydia and welcome to this Breathe, Connect and Meditate class. We are going to use our time to have a look at what meditation is. How can you improve your meditation practice if you have already one? Or how can you start a meditation practice if you're just curious to know more about it? So what is meditation to you? Just take a few moments to think about what and why is meditation interesting for me. After you are aware of that, you can think about, why can't I meditate until now? What am I afraid of? Some people cannot have a meditation practice in their daily routines. So most of the times the excuses are, I don't have time to do that. But is it really? The first point I want to mention it here is that consistency is the most important aspect of your meditation practice. So it doesn't matter if you're gonna do 5, 10 minutes or even 2 minutes. The most important is that you keep consistency in your practice. So you do your practice every day. Most of the meditation practices are taken in the morning because normally the mornings are very still and we start our mornings the same way. So we wake up, you brush your teeth, you have your breakfast and you go to work. So if we manage to implement a meditation practice in the morning after you wake up or after you had your breakfast, then this will be much easier to attain consistency in your practice. The second point is that, so yeah, after I'm sitting there still, the thoughts, they're coming and I don't know how to control them. So I get very nervous about it, or I cannot sit still. It's not me, I have to move all the time. So there are many excuses that we give to ourselves so we cannot sit and meditate. So try to think about it. What is that I'm avoiding? Why can't I meditate? Are you self-sabotaging yourself or not? Because if you think rationally about it, 5 minutes per day, these are 5 minutes that you take to check in with yourself, to know, how do I feel today? What did I do? How am I? How do I feel in my body? That's what the meditation practice is about. It's not about trying to empty your mind. Try not to think. This is not what the meditation practice is about. But use it as a moment for yourself, a moment that you take care of yourself. The third point is that sitting and meditate can be much easier if you have other aspects in your life that you have worked on. And one thing that can make a meditation practice much easier is that when you pay attention to your breath, when your breath is done through your nose and not through your mouth. So before we start a short meditation practice, I would like you to check in with yourself. How is my breath? Do you breathe mainly from your mouth or through your nose? Generally, when we breathe through our nose, our breath is much more efficient. Also, when you take slow breaths, the breaths, they don't need to be deep, but you have a slow breath. And if you do some exercise of breath holding, this can help with you to increase the volume capacity of air that you absorb in your system. So this will give more energy to your muscles and your tissues. So first point, try to think about nasal breathing. Second point is, you put one hand on your chest and another hand on your belly, just above the navel. And take a moment and observe, how is your breath working? Do you breathe mainly from your chest or through your belly when you inhale? So try it out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Generally, calm breathing is done through your belly. So when you inhale, your belly is out, and when you exhale, your belly is in. Inhale, belly out. Exhale, belly in. So now we have two different aspects of breathing which can help you in your meditation practice. The third aspect that I want to point is the volume of air that you inhale. So generally deep breathings are very famous nowadays, and they're used especially in yoga classes. Most of the teacher says inhale deep and exhale. But our blood is already saturated with oxygen, so it actually makes no difference if you put more oxygen inside your body or not. In order to maintain a calm breathing, we have to pay attention to our levels of carbon dioxide. So I'm not going to go into details on that, but research shows that if you inhale and on a very short inhale, and then you hold your breath from 2 to 5 seconds, then you exhale. This will help to improve a sense of calm and reduce anxiety on a long-term basis. So if you try this exercise for 3 weeks, you will already see an improvement in your anxiety, or if you feel afraid, especially with the situation nowadays, it is very important to breathe correctly. So after we did these 3 steps, we could start a small meditation practice, and you will see the difference. So we will start with an exercise, the breathing exercise. You can keep your hand on your chest and the other hand on your belly. And we're gonna inhale for 4. We're gonna hold our breath for 7, and when we exhale for 8. So let's do some breaths like this. I will count them. So let's start with inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and and 1. And one more time. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can do this cycle for a few times, and a few times per day. Let's say you can do it for 3 minutes 5 times per day. And let me know how your breath changes after 3 weeks doing this exercise. So just to finish this class with a small meditation, you don't really need to do the breath exercise with the meditation. To combine them, you can first do the breathing exercise for 3 weeks and sit still for 1 or 2 minutes. So 1 or 2 minutes, it's not too much if you think about it. But again, remember, the most important is consistency. So now that we've done the breathing exercise, I would like you to close your eyes for 1 or 2 minutes. How do you feel? Did this breathing exercise improve your breath? Do you feel calmer? Do you feel no change? Just take a moment and check in with yourself. How is your breath? Are you out of breath? Did your breath rhythm increase, or is it slower now? Where do you feel it in your body? On your chest? On your belly? Do you feel tension on your shoulders? On your neck? Or are they relaxed? And with your eyes closed, take a moment to be grateful for one thing that you did for yourself today. Thank yourself if you helped anyone, if you feel grateful for what you have. Just take a moment. It can be anything. And with this thought of gratitude in your head, open your eyes and take a moment. Thank you for joining me in this class. Namaste.